Girl Scout Troop 22060.
In this video, we will be teaching you how to choose food that is healthy, ethical, and sustainable.
We have been learning and researching about healthy eating and lifestyle choices.
Each of us investigated a topic that relates to our journey. So what?
Pesticides and herbicides are harmful chemicals designed to kill pests in farming. In rain runoff, they can poison and change the pH of bodies of water, making it inhabitable for some organisms. They can also kill non-target animals and plants. Pesticides can contribute to health issues in the long run, such as cancer, brain damage, and reproductive issues. They can also damage some of your organs. When possible, buy organic foods and always wash your fruits and vegetables before you eat them.
Red meat is incredibly harmful to the environment and linked to cardiovascular issues. Animal agriculture uses half of our nation's water each year and 41% of all land in the U.S. It also accounts for 16% of methane emissions, so it is a huge factor in global warming. Also, beef cows are often treated very badly. Look for labels such as grass-finished, organic, and humanely raised when buying beef. Grass-fed means the cows were fed grass at some point, maybe just during the summer, but were sometimes still fed with grain, while grass-finished means they were fed nothing but grass their entire lives. While buying meat with these labels can help, the best thing to do is simply limit your consumption of red meat or completely cut it out of your diet.
Many common cooking oils can be bad for the environment, such as olive oil or canola oil. The crops used to make these oils take up lots of land, which can cause deforestation in an attempt to gain more land to grow these crops. They use lots of water and are often sprayed with pesticides. Each type of common cooking oil has their negative impacts on the environment. So how do you know which one to use? Well, it doesn't really matter what kind of oil you use as long as you're certain that it's fair trade, organic, unrefined, and cold pressed. That way you're certain that the oil has the least negative impact on the environment as possible.
Artificial flavors and colors are bad for you and the environment. Artificial flavors have been linked to some forms of cancer, allergies, anxiety attacks, seizures, and depression. Food dyes can cause allergies, hyperactivity, and emotional issues, many of the things usually blamed on sugar. They've also been linked with cancer. Check the ingredients of a product for dyes such as Red 40 and avoid artificial and natural flavors whenever possible. Natural flavors, although much better than lab-generated artificial ones, are still not the actual food that they are meant to taste like. So if you've naturally flavored strawberry ice cream, that doesn't necessarily mean all of the flavor comes from real strawberries.
Packaging is a huge part of food consumption as well. There's been a huge shift from glass to plastic more recently, and people are trying to change that. Plastic can be very unhealthy for our environment, and currently people are trying to find new ways of packaging, possibly more recyclable or something made from recyclable materials. We may also be seeing more glass packaging in the future. So next time you're out, look for reusable containers, or maybe try a reusable water bottle.
If you must be buying produce out of season, it's best to buy from a place where it currently is in season, even if it's from far away. This is due to the amount of energy needed to grow produce out of season or store it for long periods of time. However, it is always best to buy locally while in season, or even grow your own produce at home.
Composting has many great benefits for the environment. It's also a great way to not waste food. This can greatly reduce the trash that goes into landfills and therefore saves energy. Another great benefit is the fact that it provides soil with tons of nutrients and no added chemicals like some store-bought soils. This can also save you money in the long run, and it lowers your carbon emissions, which is also super important for the environment.
Fair trade is a phrase often thrown around in the discussion of ethical food shopping, but what does it mean? Fair trade certified products are products that were produced ethically by workers who are paid their proper share for the work that they do. Many common products are produced by workers who work in poor conditions and aren't paid properly. So buying fair trade helps to ensure that the workers who make your product are being treated fairly and ethically. Be sure to look for the Green and Black logo for fair trade products next time you go shopping.
When storing food, it's important to keep in mind how you do so to help reduce food waste. Fruits such as mangoes and avocados can cause berries, apples, and other fruits that come ripe to go bad quicker due to chemicals released to induce ripening. If you won't be using food for a while, you can also freeze it to help it last longer. And if you do consume meat, then the bones can be used to make a stock, which can help reduce even more waste.
It takes 0.1 kilowatts an hour to freeze a pound of food and lower its temperature to 0%. The average cost is 13.19 cents per kilowatt, so you should freeze your own food. Fast foods also have side effects as they contain hydrogenated palm oil that has harmful trans fats. Also, preservatives, starch, corn syrup, which is made up of glucose, are added to these foods and are noted as carcinogenic substances, which are not good for your body. Freezing foods can also result in a dramatic loss in nutrients and important vitamins.
I hope you learned something and enjoyed our video.
Thanks for watching.